doors. I stood on the sideline, head in the hands, shot, chalk of the short. They keep those hands up, swing for their fences.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine.
And of course, we fight Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Just missed with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are right.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Beautiful counter punch. Solid punch. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Total domination with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the
There's the bell to start round 2. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Nice counter shot. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Show us something, Rocky. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get back out there and win the round.
On to the third. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might.
Hey, close the door.
and use it. Switch on.
Yeah, I'm happy. That was a great round. You're fighting smart. You're staying ahead. I don't. Let's quick into the fight.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game to save with lock and key and combination. Keep it low, that high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever ban, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. Nigga let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reround. In the meantime, I stack up this win, my
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, he is Special K, Kell Brook. 72 kilos on the nose. He's 175 centimeters tall. Introducing first, he is Special K, Kell Brook, the former welterweight champion of... It's Sugar Ray Leonard. No challenge was too big for this man. He was known for being able to move up in weight and defeat larger fighters. That's why he's a 5-division world champ.
They have waited for this fight for so long, John. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing the former British welterweight champion from Sheffield, England, here is the former welterweight champion of the world, Special K, Kell Brook. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins.
We're expecting an all-action slugfest. You don't want to trade shots. Good counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good defense on that right hook. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. Nice job blocking the hook. counterpunch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Brook in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different...
Here we go for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put up...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching every move, every trick.
Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just misses right uppercut. Jab misses. Punch, counter punch. Insane action. Perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. Whoa, wait a minute. Kell Brook may need to take a knee here. Talk about Brook in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got... The bell rings and we start the third. How about that time counter shot? He misses with that straight left. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. A perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Threw the straight left, but it won't score. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And just as quickly as the action slows down and heats back up, are we about to see Kell Brook go down? They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the move.
Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last. On to the fourth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. You'd like to see more jabs. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
That one will count. Just missing with the right uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brooke in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
It's all offense all the time. Tried to score with the uppercut. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Brooke in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He misses with that straight left. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Misses with the straight left. That left hook is blocked. Good counter punching. Every time they throw a shot, they get counters. Beautiful counter punch. It's bombs away. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about working that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Good work. Now that's it.
There's the bell to start round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Misses with the straight left. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. And he scores with the counters. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about working that last round. Well, there was no doubt about it. There's the bell to start round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Is he going to punch himself out, though? This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you can't think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little favor and pickpocket him.
Well done with that counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. They exchange punches. Quick punch scores. lucky to have avoided that uppercut. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles on my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nix the tone as I pull my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers.
Why the fuck do we both got Terrence Crawford, bro? Time I do our big one. Bitch, you got the same charisma. Let's break him down. Let's break him down. But this nigga back up too much. I ain't gonna lie.
stop scratching me, scratch your ass back.
You're switching off. Right, let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
Let's fight.
You've done all your work all the way through camp. You got complacent, the fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag and now...
And box.
That's good work.
sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night, boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your sound.
Close the door.
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
y'all in my eyes. Enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift. Decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed. So undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound. 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 What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free.
What a beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson out of Harlem, New York, 72.6 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 184 centimeters. And he'll be facing Roy Jones Jr. He tipped the scales at 72 kilos, 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York. Roy Jones. How will these two... And that's the opening bell, round one. And he just missed with that left jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter. There's a counter shot. Carrying away the right hook. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. And this fight is over. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gun.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement.
Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falcor Bay. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Carl the Cobra Froch, one of the greatest super middleweight champions of all time, fighting out of Nottingham, United Kingdom. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Good counter punching. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. One punch could change everything in this battle. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, too. They're on fire in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Which fighter will say no mas? Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that.